Squat cam is growing bigger and badder than ever. My guy is absolutely just like pimped out right now. We got the bear mask. We got the rainbow jumper. And wait, what is this? Change style. Oh my God. Oh my, I didn't even know you could just change styles like this. We're going pansexual. So we got the full warm outfit, which is the jumper, which you can actually get when it's not even Pride Month, which is great. So you can just go pick that up if you need a warm outfit on your new Iron Man. We got teal gloves at the Canifis shop. And then we got the rainbow scarf, which is a warm item, and the bear head. So we did complete Mountain Daughter. Now we are at 37 total quests completed, 2.5 days in. We just got our 5 combat tasks from the Wintertodt, which is great. And then got a few collection logs as well. So in this video, I will be showing just a little bit of footage that I was doing on this account, but for the most part, as you guys know, this is kind of a ramble series, so I'll just be kind of explaining things. But here are what the stats are looking like. We did accomplish 70 agility. That was like pretty much the first goal. So in episode 1, we were just running some Canifis, but we did get the full Varlamorian flare, which is just absolutely gorgeous. So what I did was, as soon as I got to 40, went to Canifis until 60, and then I ran a little bit of Sears from 60 to 62. And the reason I waited until 62 was there is 2 courses on the advanced Varlamorian course, and it's actually the same course, but there was like an upstairs area right here. So this is the course I'm talking about. So as soon as you get here, you can either walk across this or go up on this platform, and this platform gives you extra termites, extra XP. It's about like 25% more XP at 62, but you can do the basic course at 50. So I was kind of tempted on just going at 50 immediately, but I figured I would just stay at Canifis, which is much, much slower, but the Marks of Grace just go so much harder. So I went from 62, I believe, until about, I want to say like 68. And that not only got me the full Varlamorian flare, but it also got me the calcified acorn. So I was like, I could just get the Varlamorian flare. Like, there's no actual guarantee that I'm going to get a giant squirrel, but it would be so nice to just pull the giant squirrel and then already have the calcified acorn. I could just insert it onto the squirrel and we're good to go. And it's the best time to run that course was the time I ran it, because it's the exact XP I should be expecting around that level. If I were to wait until like 90 agility to go back to that course, then it actually feels bad because the XP per hour is just so much worse. So I'm really happy with what I did. And then for the last 2 levels, I just did some Brimhaven, but I raw dogged it. So that means I didn't actually cash in the agility arena ticket. So right here, as soon as I get Karamja medium done, I actually get to trade these in for about 378 XP each. So this is a nice little chunk. I mean, if I turn them in right now, I already just jumped to like basically 71 agility, which is great. But I'll just keep them. I actually don't mind Brimhaven agility either. It's actually pretty fun. So yeah, maybe we'll just keep going. I think it just like scales with your level. And you barely fail. Even at like 68, I was like not failing at all. It was great. So the other thing I did right afterward was chop trees to 50. And then I also got my fire making up to 50. And that was just like, sort of like an AFK grind. As you see in the footage, I was just like lighting fires because I just like chopped all the willows because I was like super AFK. I didn't even do the forestry thing until about like 30 wood cutting because I always forget to do forestry. But I finally did that. Got a little bit of anima bark ready to go for the log basket. And the fire making was nice and chill, nice and traditional. I wanted to just get to 50 because it's always nice having that base of 50 and you're just like Wintertodt ready. Which, as you guys see, I am just camped here right at Wintertodt. And we did our first ever round. And as you guys see, 1 Wintertodt subdued. And I got 46 rewards from that. So it was crazy. I don't even know how long that round went for. It's probably like an hour or so, like a little bit over an hour potentially. Honestly, I should have tracked it. But what's so nice about it is, 1, you don't even need to bring food into there. You have everything at the door. You can drink the concoctions yourself, which is just insane. So you don't even need to bring food. And the round started so much quicker. Like usually, even on like a maxed account with like 99 fire making, everything, 99 agility, I'd have to bring like 2 sips of stam and just run around the place and repeatedly light those braziers until finally we're below like 15%. But they've made some really optimal changes that just honestly make the place feel so much better. I didn't even need any run stuff. I brought some like strange fruits in there. I ate like one. I didn't even need to. But it was honestly very, very chill. And they've made it so it's left click heal the Pyromancer, which is just amazing. So anyway, yeah, the only reason I'm really doing Wintertodt right now, there's so many other goals I want to get to, but Wintertodt does give you a lot of just generous loot at these early stages. Even just the cash itself, like I pulled 35k cash from that round, which is honestly like amazing at this stage in the game. So here's what the bank is looking like. I have done a little bit of organization. We're at a 3 mil bank, which is pretty nice. Let me bank this actually. 4 mil bank, 4.2 mil bank. Nice. So I have done a little bit of organization. And it's looking not bad. Oh, also what I failed to mention this, but we did get 50 thieving as well, which means, as you're going to see in the bank, I did get the full rogues outfit as well. And I almost got it back 5 back. Literally I got 4 in a row, and then the 5th round I went in, I failed it. I was so pissed. And then the 6th one, I just got a rogue kit, and the 7th I finally got it. So finally got it. Like, I'm just so unlucky, right? So I got the little food tab, got the tools tab, got the runes. I just bought a few cosmics as well just to get some enchants going. Just got the crafting level from those elemental workshop quests I got done. These are just I bought all the easy casket clothes from the clothing shop up in the Stronghold. So I just like went onto the wiki and just like looked up the stash units of easies and literally just bought every single piece I needed, so I don't need to go back there again, which is great. Also got overheads, as you guys can tell. So we got the nice little overheads ready to go. That was so simple, by the way. On a normal Iron Man, this is just like the most simple grind of all time. It's like you do like 4 total trips of blue dragons and just throw all the bones onto the Chaos Altar and you're good. I did die, though, at the Chaos Altar once, which is a very, very tragic thing to have happened. I did lose 25 dragon bones, which is like super, super cursed. But yeah. Anyway, so we're going to be... right now, the plan... Oh, I do have a full-grown kitten as well. So right now, the plan is to continue to do some Wintertodt. I think I'm going to keep doing Wintertodt until I get the full Pyromancer set, which would just be great. I think... Let me just look at it here. It would be great to pull a Dragon Axe. I actually pulled a Dragon Axe on Big Bay, which is just wild. Now, to be fair, we are just a normal Iron Man, so going and getting a Dragon Axe is not the end of the world. Like, just going to DKs in general, it's not going to be that big of a deal. I do probably want to wait until 85 agility, though, just to even start DKs, because I do want to get a B ring pretty early. But having those 2 shortcuts at DKs, for those that actually don't know what I'm talking about, there's 2 shortcuts at DKs now, which just go incredibly hard. So this is Waterbirth Isle. Right here, with 85 agility, you can literally just teleport to Waterbirth, climb these rocks, and then you're instantly into here. And then you're instantly down here. And then there's one more. So as soon as you cross these, there's one more shortcut right here, which is the level 81 crevice, which sends you right to... What the hell? This thing is so... It sends you right here. See this little red line right here? And then you go down here, and then you're there at DK. So the 2 amazing shortcuts. And when I go for the B ring, when I go for the Dragon Axe, when I just go for DKs in general, which I will do early rather than later, I would prefer to at least have 80 agility and then have like a summer pie or something to eat up, so I can do that first agility shortcut. But 85 would be the goal. And I honestly do not mind agility. And again, this account is about me having fun, and that would be something that I'd be willing to do. I know it would be painful to just watch somebody do 85 agility, but that is, you know, I like getting those base. I like just building a really strong foundation on an account so it doesn't feel like you're a wimp going everywhere. You know, it doesn't make you feel like you can't take advantage of the luxuries around the game in 2024, you know, almost 2025. So that's one of the goals. I want to jump on Guardians of the Rift 2 pretty soon because I want to get the runes required for full MTA. So I do want to get full... I actually want to green log this. I want to get Bones to Peaches. I want to get the Master Wand. I want to get the Mage's Book in full Infinity. The only thing that's really not worth getting is the Infinity Gloves. But I figure if I'm already going to get these 4 pieces, I may as well just green log it at that point. So somebody was saying it takes around like 20 to 25 hours to greenlog this, like, you know, as long as you have all the runes ready. But it's a lot of runes. Somebody was saying it's almost like 12,000 cosmics, 12,000 natures or something, plus like 5,000 law runes. And I am not going to try to buy all those. That's a lot of money. So I'm going to do Guardians of the Rift for it. Oh my God, 1 XP away from 8. Holy. So Guardians of the Rift is going to be on the menu pretty soon. The other thing I want to do, so it's sort of like Wintertodt. I also want to do some thieving, get my thieving up. I want to get Guardians of the Rift so I can do Mage Training Arena. I also want to get on fishing pretty soon. So fishing, I want to get to a point where I can start barbarian fishing, and then I will be barbarian fishing to get my strength level up. And I think the fishing level goal would be to get 91. And the reason 91 is because then I just have that Mauritania Elite step like done. I couldn't do Mauritania Elite. Obviously, it would take a long time. But getting that 91 fishing just right off the bat would be just so nice. It would take a while, but I would probably get to like 69 strength, maybe even 70 strength at that level. I think it's like that. I think maybe I'm overshooting that. I think you get around 76 strength from 99 fishing. So maybe it's only like you're only getting like 68 strength or something like that from 91. Whatever I get to would be amazing, though. Just a nice little help. And I'm also not going to be doing any Ammonite crabs on this account. I kind of just recognize I don't care to. I think I was saying it in the previous video that I kind of like those account types that have like lower combat. They almost feel more like a skiller. They have a skiller foundation, and they focus on combat a little bit later. That's kind of my plan for this account. I also want to get to mixology soon. Which requires me getting on my farming grind. So another big grind I need to get on top of ASAP is, one, I have to unlock Fossil Island so I can start doing my birdhouses and my seaweed run. I got to get started on that earlier rather than later. And that is, I also don't even want to start on birdhouses. This is so much stuff to talk about. I don't even want to start on birdhouses until I've completed Cabin Fever and do Trouble Brewing. Because what Trouble Brewing allows you to do is get a shit ton of cooking levels, shit ton of fletching levels, and a shit ton of hunter levels early on. The hunter XP there is insane. When I did it on Big Bay, that was my group hardcore I was doing a few months ago, I went to, I maybe did like 4 rounds of Trouble Brewing, which are 20 minutes each. And I got from 9 hunter to 49 hunter. It was crazy. And that was on top of all these fletching levels and cooking levels. It was crazy. So that's the same plan. And then as soon as I hit like 50 hunter, that's when I like to start the birdhouses. So let me just look at the birdhouse. Yeah, it's like just instantly starting on like maple birdhouses is great. And then getting to use and so forth. So that would be nice. Getting the seaweed starting to go. Get all the Tithe Farm rewards as well. I want to get all the Tithe Farm rewards. And I honestly did not mind doing Tithe Farm. It's like, it obviously is a grind, but it's really not that painful. So getting all of those rewards, getting the full farmer's outfit as well, which I've honestly never gotten on any account. So just for, not even on Sebe, I never got it. I just got the farmer's hat for the clue scroll, like the clue step. So yeah, bunch of grinds to do. Guardians of the Rift, Tithe Farm, Barbarian Fishing, Wintertodt, and then obviously I want to like slowly get up to 85 agility as well while we're at it. We could kind of wait to do well, to be fair, we're already at 70. I was going to say maybe we should wait for some Barbarian Fishing, and so Barbarian Fishing can push me up to like 74, 75 or so. Now, with this episode, I obviously have been just covering a lot of skilling ground. There are so many PVM goals to this account. As I mentioned in episode 1, I would love to get an early Infernal Cape. One of the things I'd also love to do is potentially even kind of skip Moon / skip Barrows and like go for full Bandos like pretty early on. I think one of the things I'd like to do is get a Dragon Warhammer. And I wouldn't even unlock it as a Slayer task. I would just do that little like Red X method with a couple different accounts and just grind it out. Just straight up grind out a Dragon Warhammer, go to Bandos. Now, Bandos is one of those pieces of content I actually really deeply enjoy, and the flow of it, and I'm talking about the melee method. I enjoy the melee method, the classic flicking method with tick eating. This is an account, if I were to go to Bandos at a low level, I am absolutely going to be forced to tick eat. That's just going to be an essential part of it because you're just not going to be able to do as much DPS. Now, with a maxed Iron Man like Sebe, I could just pull up with like full Torva with a scythe and just like only maybe like 20% of the kills I'll ever even need to eat anything. But with this account, I will need to bring like sacks of potatoes or potentially purple sweets if I have them. It's probably going to be sacks of potatoes, let's be honest. But that's something that I'm really fucking looking forward to. And I'm also willing to go to Zami and do some Zammy to get a Hosta. However, I might skip the Zammy and go for a Void Waker. That's actually something that was being talked about on my stream, is going to get a Void Waker and using it as my main hand weapon, because there is a stab and a slash option on it. So that's up in the air. With leagues coming around, who knows? Maybe, you know, the wilderness is going to be a little bit more empty. I can actually take advantage of it a bit, but I don't think I'll actually be at that point of wilderness content. Maybe like toward the end of leagues, but that's when people come back to the main game anyway. So anyway, a lot of things, a lot of PVM goals deep in the future, but there's going to be some amazing PVM grinds to look forward to. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys want to check out the live progress, I am streaming most of it on Twitch and on YouTube. I do multi-streams, so you can check me out live, and those links will be in the description. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in episode 3. Peace.